Hello Steelers, and welcome to this post-Crackcon 3 bench report, hobby update. I'll just say before we start, this is probably going to be the last one of these for a little while. Reason being, next week I'm going to be in Cyprus for work from Tuesday onwards. I'm not coming back till Sunday, so I won't have any hobby updates for you then anyway. So there won't be one then, and also after that my wife is coming back to the UK for a few weeks, so again, whether I get one of these done or not is a different matter, but at this point, just don't expect them. That's the sure thing. I'll still keep putting stuff out on a Friday, so you will still see new videos as per the schedule, and I will also on the channel as well. I'll put on the community group, in the Facebook page and in the group as well. I will put the schedule for November when I've sorted that out. So there will still be stuff coming. And don't forget that all Patreons and all channel members will get early access and ad-free access to those videos as well. So I just want to say that very quickly, just get it out of the way. So that just gives you an idea of what's going to happen in the next few weeks. However, this week though, because again of work really, I've not been particularly productive, although I did manage to hammer out a few pieces for the Terrain Turbo challenge over on Twitter, which we're currently doing. And I think these are probably going to be my only entrance this year, unfortunately. But I did a 3D printed house. This is one of Patrick Models, Patrick Miniatures kits, one of the ones that he sent over a while back that I bought, and I've also used some sabotaged fences and brick walls and things as well as part of this, so that was a nice little kit to get finished. I also did a 3D printed greenhouse. This is from Sabotaged as well. Really nice, and I glazed it with just a bit of blister pack and then just put some tufts on the inside as well, so you got a nice little greenhouse hothouse. And then also finally Adam's tabletop studio. This is the ruined farm, generic ruined farm. I thought I'll make a start on some of the scenery that he sent over, and this is the first part of it. So this is, I just wanted to kind of just, you know, see how these things paint and just get an idea for it as well. And again, using some sabotaged walls and fences, and then also just I added a little hedge as well around the outside of it, just to make it a little bit different to what I've normally been doing. But there, I'd say that's all I've done this week, and it's probably all I'm going to do for the remainder of October. I might sneak a few things in here and there, but we'll see. It really depends on time and what I'm doing and what my other plans are. Same really with the post. Absolutely very little in the post has come through. I've not really had anything new, so I'm kind of I'm curbing the spending a little bit because I'm just wanting to really try to tackle the stuff that I have got, because it's kind of built up a bit, and I don't always like having a huge amount of stuff sitting in the to-do pile, especially with the stuff that Adam sent over. But that's for another time. But you know, I've still got a load of First World War and Second War and a few Napoleonic figures to paint, so I'm gonna chip away at those. And I'll show you those on the channel as they appear over time. So you know, I've had very little in the post, I believe, if I remember correctly. However, it has been pretty busy otherwise. Oh no, I do lie. Jacob over in Canada sent me a bunch of Soviets machine gunners. I can't find them now. They were in a pile. I do apologise, Jacob. Here we go. Sorry, yes. Lack of Foresight Gaming. Go and check those out. Thank you very much. He did send them over, and I think he put on the in one of the live streams that he was going to send some Soviet machine gunners over. So he did, and thank you very much for those. Also, last week was Partisan. I caught up with Ken, Yorkshire Gamer, and he gave me a bunch of transports and tows and stuff that he has got no use for because we're already on bases. So I've got some SDKF Z9s, I've got some British Universal Carriers. I think most of these are Flames of War stuff, and also some Rappenschlepper Osts as well. They'll just need a quick paint job and they'll be done. I think they may have come originally from Richard Naylor, but Ken passed them on to me because he didn't need them. So thank you very much for that, Ken. Thank you very much for that, Richard, as well. And I say thank you very much for that, Jacob. So that's really all I've had. Partisan. Hello to everybody who said hello. It was good to see everybody and have a chat, and I spent most of the time chatting. You will have most likely seen the the show report of this by now. If you haven't, do check out the newer videos on the channel. You'll see the show report. Thanks to everyone that's watched it and commented and liked it. What else did I do at parties? I know, yeah, all I bought was some paint. That was it. I wasn't really planning on buying anything. I just bought a couple of white pots of paint and some dark yellow. I think that was really all I needed. So I spent very little, but it was great to see everybody, and I did have an ice cream at the end of it. This is the post Crackcon 3 updates, which happened yesterday on Saturday down at Buzz and Swords in Derby. It's a great gaming shop. If you are in that area, pop in, and they've got plenty of tables to play on. I don't know how much they cost to hire out, but they certainly have a lot of scenery as well and things, so you can just go down there and play games. I thoroughly recommend it, and a well-stocked shop as well with board games as well as wargaming stuff. So this was headed up by the guys over at the Plastic Crack podcast. They won't be doing a stream tomorrow on Monday, but they'll be back online the following Monday, I think. And you should, if you don't, check them out, or check out all their channels as well. So that's Dom, Boots on the Table, Dom, Martin, Seventh Son, Steve at On Point HQ, and Ken over at Miniature Wargaming Warriors. Check all their channels out. They're all really good in their own right, but they also do the Plastic Crack podcast every Monday. And go and check that out. It's well worth tuning in for. It's a good couple of hours while you can get some painting done or just chatting with people, like-minded individuals online. So thanks to all those guys for setting up in the first place, but also a massive thanks for Hayley and for Jill as well for doing all the logistics and just making sure the day went really smoothly, and it did, really good. Like the last one I went to, Crackcon 2, I missed the first one, but I went to the second one and this recent one, and I'm already looking forward to Crackcon 4 as well. I hosted a game of O Group, the attack on assault on Manview from the 1944 handbook that came out a little while ago. And in the game we had Marie and Alid, who were playing the Germans defenders, and Mark, who was playing the British attackers. We did have Felix, but he didn't turn up, unfortunately. Probably something must have happened, but you were missed, Felix, if you're watching this. It's ended up in a British victory, but it was a learning game for everybody really, so it doesn't really matter who won. But I was basically just showing them how to play the game, and there was a terrific bit of combined arms carried out by Mark when he was attacking the consolidation points by the British. They'd held by 2 German platoons in a wood. He stomped them with artillery, then shot them, and then used his company commander order to dive in with in close assault and literally cleared the place out. Worked perfectly, like a literally textbook bit of work. Really good. Really enjoyed the game. It went right down to the wire, and it could have really gone either way. The great thing about it was there was a really lot of fighting outside some of the villages, and then that kind of petered out, and as everybody started taking shock and suppressions and things, and then the game just went literally to the other side of the table, where it was won by a British counter-attack against an overextended German defence line. Brilliant stuff, really good, really enjoyed it. So thanks to all those three for, and I hope if you are watching this, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you got something out of it as well. It's such a good game, O Group. One of those games that gets, I feel, just gets better the more I play it, and the more every time it hits the table. I talked to loads of people. I'm sorry, I just can't remember everybody's names, and I can't remember, who came up and said hello, but hello to everybody who did come up and say hello and have a chat. It was really good to see everybody. Really nice atmosphere, really good gaming day with, again, everybody with like-minded individuals. Unfortunately, I didn't even get to go upstairs to have a look at the tables upstairs because I was so busy with the game on the ground floor, so I do apologise for missing that. However, I'll give a few shout-outs here because there's quite a few people there with channels. Again, if I've missed you out, I do apologise. Just say so in the comments and let me know. I do apologise. I'm suffering from tiredness this morning. But Paul from Paul's Painting Shed was there. Had a good chat to him. But again, because I was so busy, I didn't get a long enough chat. And the same with everybody, really. The lads from Modelling Advantage, Kaiser and Johnny, were both there, and we did an on-camera piece with them as well. I'm not sure where that's going to come out. I was going to make a video report of this, and I decided at the last minute not to because I was going to be busy with the game, and I was too busy with the game. So I think they've done a mini report at least. So check out that, or it might be on one of their channel updates. We talked about me coming on their channel as well and having a history chat as well at some point in the future. So we want to get that set up. Also, Stu over at Military Realms, good to see you, Stu. Really nice to meet you in person. You're a lot taller on in real life than in screen. And again, I apologise that I wanted to talk to you a lot more, but I just didn't get a chance to because again, just so engrossed in the game and getting people playing the game and stuff. So I do apologise for that, Stu. Also, Miller, good to chat to you as well, James. Same issue. Miller's Miniatures, check them out. Again, same issue, just I didn't get much of a chance. And I know that James over at Shakos and Sprues was filming everything, so expect a show report at least on his channel, if not on mine. So check that out as well. So there's a few shout outs. I'll put their links in the description down below, and like I say, if I did miss you, and I probably have missed some people, just give me a shout. Just post your links in the comments below, and I'll add you to the list of the description in the video. So yeah, fantastic day, really good day. We all ended up having a massive curry in a massive warehouse curry place, which was great. Really good food as well, and as I say, just really well organised, good fun. And if you can get on board for the next one, then definitely do so. And I don't know where it's going to be. Also, I played on Thursday. Played a game of the second scenario of the 29 Let's Go campaign with Dex. I absolutely got hammered. I was hoping it was going to be a relatively simple, easy defence. He used mortars, and I was just trying my best to get to stop them firing using chain of command dice, and they just kept coming back and kept coming back. And then every time I stopped them firing, I was trying to shoot his forward observation officer with my sniper, and for some reason the sniper just could not hit a barn door at 20 paces. Really tense, really intense game as well. And we were both saying afterwards how much we were just adrenaline was pumping because it was such a good game, and it was really good. Just trying to get out of the mortars blast. Discussions on Facebook afterwards. Some people have said they think mortars are a bit overpowered, and maybe they are, but they are also a huge, massive weapon that did this kind of thing. So personally, I'm a little ambivalent towards their overpowerfulness. It's a case of you have to mitigate it by spreading out your defence, or shooting the foo. It's that simple, really. There are ways around it. So it's just an interesting discussion, but there we go. But yeah, so I got hammered for the second scenario. Thankfully, in the third scenario, I do end up with a fresh platoon, so I'll be going back into the next one. But my senior leader was killed, unfortunately. Can't remember his name. Volker. Can't remember what was his name. I'll come back to that. And yeah, so great game. Looking forward to the next one, but it won't be for a few weeks, I think, like I say, because I'm tied up for the next few weeks anyway. And also this week as well, just to finish up, I managed to get, while I was working down at in Hertfordshire, and then I went across to Coventry, and then I went up to Scotland. And in the meanwhile, while I was running around the country, I was able to get over to RAF Museum at Hendon, which I've not been to for nearly 40 years, I think. And then also I went to the Shuttleworth collection as well, over in Bedfordshire, which I have been to a few years ago, but just wanted to go back again and have a look at some of the planes. Terrific museums, both of them. RAF Museum is free, so do go and check that out, and it is, it's a good half-day visit. Even when there's only a passing interest in aircraft, there's so much stuff in there to see. You could spend all day in there if you wanted to, but I was just there for about half a day, and then went to Shuttleworth. Shuttleworth was a bit more expensive. It was about £20 in, but that was also covered the house and the gardens as well. So again, you could spend a good day there, not just looking at the aircraft. And they also do have flying days, and I've never been to one, but I'm told they are fantastic. All right, that's enough for this week, I think. Enough blather from me. I'm going to go and recover, let my voice recover. As you can probably hear, I'm a bit croaky from shouting all day yesterday. And I will see you in the next hobby update. As I say, I'm not sure when it'll be. Maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks. But just keep your eye out on the channel, and I will update you as I know myself. All right, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.